All right. I hope you guys can hear me. I tested this out like 4 times before trying to go live, so I'm just hoping this works. Um, I have like a whole setup. I'm not really the best at streaming. I'm not. I don't consider myself a streamer, but it's something I've always wanted to do, especially in like art videos. Because art videos are fun and I like watching them. So maybe you guys will too. I'm not. So yeah, today I am using Procreate. Hi, Pookie. I see my Pookie in the chat. That's amazing. But I am not used to doing streams, so bear with me. Um, I'm gonna be using Krita. Um, iPad didn't want to stream Procreate, and it was giving me trouble. So now I guess this is what I'm doing. Um, I do not have a reference, and I need to find one. So that's actually probably important because I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. I kind of want to create like a new little avatar guy for my channel just so I have a face, like kind of like a ping tuber. Because I've been watching a lot of VTubers and ping tubers recently, and I just think it's something that's interesting. Um, so that's probably what I'm gonna be drawing. But I guess I don't really need a reference for that. I know what I look like, and well, I know what I want to look like in my head. So I'm gonna try and do that. I have not used like a traditional drawing tablet in a fat minute. So please, please don't make fun of me. Usually my art probably looks a lot better than what it's gonna look like today. Because I'm really not used to using Krita and like a drawing tablet like this. It is called the XP tablet. I've used it a couple times, but it's definitely not something I'm super great at. Um, Krita is like a free program. It's like I've made some pretty decent art in it, but it's not something I use super often. I prefer Procreate by a lot, um, but it's still like a really good program, especially if you can't afford like to buy Procreate and the iPad and the Apple Pencil and everything, because that shit is ridiculously expensive. Um, it's it's bad. I don't know if you guys can even see this line. Let's use that up. There we go. I'm just like drawing ahead because the basic ping tuber stance that I want is like, yeah, you could do this, Pookie. It's free, and the tablet itself, like Wacom tablets are only like $100. You can get them used for like $50. So it's really not like a super expensive setup, and it works just as I could easily do professional ass pieces with this if I just relearn some of the techniques for the Krita. It's really mostly the program that I'm not as familiar with. Like drawing on the tablet is actually almost preferable to the iPad just because the the surface of the drawing tablet is so smooth and like crisp, and it's like it's not like glass, like so it doesn't have that like slippery feel. It feels more like drawing on paper. Yeah, you should go look because I really love like digital art is really fun, and I've been getting way back into it, and like wanting to do some like ping tuber shit. Maybe turn this stream into like a ping tube stream and just kind of like I don't know. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying like halfway through, but it's all good. I want to do ping tube stuff. This is my little guy. Um That's see. Oops, that's not it. Nope, still not it. That's Zoom. Okay. That's there's like buttons on my tablet, so I'm like trying to figure out what these buttons do. Okay, that's undo. Okay, thank you. Well, see undo, but um, let me zoom into that. So I'm a very messy sketcher. I do very ugh, oh my God, I can't fucking talk. Messy sketches because I hate line art. I absolutely hate doing line art, and I'm a chicken scratch sketcher. I do these little short lines, which everybody says you're not supposed to do that. Like it makes your art look bad, but I like the messy style. I think it has charm and like kind of an alternative-esque vibe to it. And I think you can make it look good if you know what you're doing. And I could do clean line art, but I hate doing it. It looks weird to me. Um, it just looks too crisp, if that makes sense. So I do kind of like a more Sam does art style where I like do basic stuff or basic sketches and then render really like with like high saturation. It looks more, I don't know, character exactly. Like it has more character to it. You could it also like with the rise of AI art, I feel like having a bit of a sketchy style is kind of like yeah, like exactly like a person drew that. There's like some mistakes. It has some texture. It has some like art that I don't know. It makes it look like it's done by a real person instead of like copying some kind of like rule book for a specific style that AI likes to copy because it does. Oh my god, this eraser. Okay, there we go. See, I'm kind of more of a like clean up your sketch as you go kind of person. I really don't like perfect line art. I like a little bit of pencil marks showing through to kind of give it that. Oh, someone drew that? That's crazy. Oh yeah, no, I miss the hand-drawn style a lot, and a lot of people, when it comes to Disney and other like animated shows and movies, are talking about bean mouth syndrome and how much they hate it. And I have to agree. The style just looks really overdone. It was cute the first couple of movies they did with it. Um, I think Pixar is a really big like culprit of that, where the style is very generic 2020 bean mouth. Everyone has a Steven Universe animation style, and I don't like it. I never thought it was that great of an animation style. I mean it's cute, but like it's not something that I like. It's not for me. I love when people do weird and different animation styles and drawing styles. I love when it's not something you see every day. Um, but I guess with uh shoot, what was I saying? I got too distracted by drawing these lips. Pixar is basically the whole thing now and it's too much. It doesn't feel magical to me. Exactly. It's like it's not it doesn't have the same charm as it used to. I think when it had a variety of different styles throughout the like animation industry, it felt like the animation kind of like matched with the story, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Now it's all the same. And I feel the same thing about like, those houses in the suburbs that like you can't even tell them apart because every single one looks exactly the same. Like I feel the same way about those houses. Like it's just like architecture is a type of art, and I feel like they just gave up when it came to that kind of thing. Like being artistic when it came to creating these like mass produced shit. Because of course you got to make it cheap and you got to make it easy to do and recreate because they're just milking kids' attention spans dry when it comes to like movies and shows these days. Um, okay, see, that's not bad. That's not terrible. I'm not hating this little drawing. It's cute. Yeah, I feel that. I wish they didn't have that style either because it's just so overused. I want to have longer hair. I want a mullet. Just a little guy. That is a they. Definitely that's a they. Okay, what why is this so fun though? Yes, they're a little guy. Okay, Pookums. Will I get banned from YouTube if I rip the vape because nicotine withdrawal is serious and I don't want to die? Everyone is a little guy sometimes. I agree. Okay, so this is the base of my design for my little guy. I'm thinking, I don't know. I usually wear t-shirts, so I guess no, you know what? I wear a lot of flannels. Do a flannel because I'm queer core as fuck. Okay. What? I didn't mean to right click anything. What did I do? Why is it not painting anymore? What? There we go. Like that. More of a triangle. Wow. Yeah. The stream? No, it's not broken. It should be okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good here. Little curly flyaway hairs is you need that. No, you're good. It's late. I'm doing like The schedule that I've decided is to do late night streams because lately I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping and my sleep schedule is absolutely abhorrent. So, I know I'm supposed to have like a sleep schedule, but yeah, not happening. The delay from the chat is long. Yeah, I always have that problem when I stream. It's like the chat delay is like so long. I've dealt with that pretty much in all of my streams. I don't know how to make it like less of a delay because I'm literally like on a different device. Like as I'm streaming on my computer, I'm on my iPad like to watch the chat because it doesn't even give me an option to like see the chat on my laptop. I do not have the best quality devices, so it's like probably not going to be the best streams until I can afford a better computer. Um, just because my shit does not like to load everything. I had to like adjust the OBS stream stuff like so much in order to get it to work. Okay, that's normal. Okay, okay. Well, I guess if it's a normal thing, then it should be okay. Okay, so we've got the little flannel, but it looks like my shoulder is broken, so let's fix that. And then, actually, sometimes you need to use an old school drawing tablet just to remind you of where you came from. Because I used to have a Wacom drawing tablet when I first got into like doing art all the time. I think I was like 17 or 18. And I got a Wacom for Christmas or my birthday or something. I can't even remember. My memory's not the best, but I was around that age of Wacom. I had a Wacom drawing tablet and like a shitty HP laptop, and that was my first time doing any kind of digital art. It looked like absolute crap. I think I even like didn't know what I was doing like at all. So like I had I basically traced some images just to figure out the tools and how to actually work it because it was so different than doing traditional art. Um, and that's really what I'm mainly used to. That's like what I specialize in is definitely traditional art. But okay, see, that's really cute. And some glasses. Hmm. pen to paper animation type shit. Yeah, I cannot do animation. I am not an animator. I am never gonna try to be an animator. I've tried before, to teach myself how to animate in like basic procreate animation, and holy shit, was that so hard. I don't know how people do it. I straight up don't. I think it's the most difficult shit I've ever tried, and I have so much respect for animation creators because that's a lot of work goes into that, and it's pretty crazy. Okay, so that's a cute little design, but we need some flair. We need some oomph to it. Oh, what, eight? Okay, there we go. Um, so I just want a little, God, I just want a little guy that I can use as like a ping. So I know that in order to do ping tubing, you need like a base, right? And then you kind of like adjust the base on another layer that's like, so it has different, so it has like a mouth opening and then eyes closing. So it looks like it's talking. Um, yeah, this little queer needs some pizzazz. Um, I actually want to make it a little bigger, like if I can. Why aren't you? Why isn't it letting me do it? Um, it did a second ago. It let me do it a second ago, but now it's not. Hmm. Okay, well, what is it? No. Fuck. We'll just go like this. Let's do six. Okay. Hmm. Let's do it again. There we go. That's better. I have no idea what I'm doing either, Kookums. Like, I'm just, that's not really where the rolls of the sleeves go. We're gonna fix those. I kind of want it to be more like this. We vibing, we sketching. Exactly. We're sketching and listening to the vibe with the vibey music is hell yeah for lo-fi. The fuck? Wow, that is one jacked up looking hand. It's that trash. Trash. Terrible. Oh my god. It's like AI. Oh my god. Grab my strong arm. Yeah. Oh my god, this is trash. This is trash. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning because this looks like crap. Yeah, don't worry, Pookums. You can go to sleep. Thanks for watching my stream. I'll still be here. It is the process. That is just how the process be. Oh, you're so sweet, Pookums. Have a good night, Cody. Thanks for dropping by. You guys can hear my cat in the background, but he's mad about something. I don't know what it is. Probably because he wants mom's attention. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Comes to making this shit easier for myself. Um, Great, I'm gonna take a break for a second because my neck hurts from sitting at this position and I need to like drink some water and stare at this and digest what I'm going to do next. Um, I don't see a lot of people in here, but there is one person, maybe two people. So if you're lurking in here, hi, nice to see ya. Thanks for supporting the channel and supporting my art. I have been doing art since I don't know, since I was a kid. So um, it's nice to share it. I love sharing my art online and hopefully teaching some people some things about how to draw. Because I mean, if I might do some tutorials one day. If anybody's interested in learning how to draw in a similar style to me, I do very sketchy kind of styles. But my favorite part is rendering. Um, I would say I'm pretty decent at rendering. I learned a lot recently. I've gotten a lot better recently. Um, simply by watching Sam Does Art because he has some really great rendering tips if you're interested in that. Um, yeah, these legs look a little fucked up. You know, I need to use Krita more often, actually. That's what this experiment has taught me is that I need to use Krita more often because I actually really do enjoy it. And it has you can make some really great art with Krita. Krita is a really great program, especially because it's free. Um, it's great, especially if you have a little drawing tablet and a computer. Um, I love it. Um, I don't think it's an app. I think Paint, IBIS Paint, IBIS Paint. I don't know. I've never used that one, and I don't really plan to specifically. I think I've tried it once and I did not like it. But Create is the one that I do like that's free, and then I pay for Procreate. Um, or I did pay for Procreate. It's only a one-time purchase. But I have Procreate, and that's the one that I use most of the time just because drawing on your iPad is so much easier than busting out your whole computer setup just so you can draw on your tablet. Um, but I really like drawing on my tablet. It kind of brings me back to a simpler time, if you were. Um, my wife is here. Hello, wife.
Hello.
I'm streaming.
Oh my God.
No, you're fine. You can say hi.
Hello.
There's barely anybody in the chat, so
Oh, okay. No, that's okay.
I'm literally just drawing on Krita because my iPad wouldn't doesn't want to stream today. So I was like, okay, I guess we're going old school mode to computer tablet because why not? It is very different. I kind of don't want to wear a t-shirt. I kind of want to show a little titty. Is there like a liquefy tool? Because I need that. What is this? What's over here? That's assistant. Okay. Measure the distance, reference tool, select, similar color select. Oh, there's even more. There's a hand tool. Maybe the transform tool? It's a little skinnier, but I want to distort this shoulder because it's a little messed up. But I don't see like a liquefy tool. No. Well, I guess we have to do it by hand then. We can't do it the easy way. Can't do it the freaking easy way because Krita hates me. Oh my god, no. Um, there. Okay. Go draw a chibi character. Okay, here. There's a chibi for you. That's actually cute. Wait, wait, I actually like it. Oh my god, wait, I actually kind of really like that. Anyway, going back to this. gotta be kind of a wrinkled shirt because I never iron my shirts. The only shirt I iron is my punk jacket to make sure the patches look good. But I think I need some pizzazz, if you will. So, I have a chain. That's all I've got so far for decor, for my little dude here. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Grab my glasses, some eyebrows, because everybody needs eyebrows. Um, I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe a necklace, a gem necklace, because I wear a lot of crystals. Oh yeah, I definitely have ideas to make some tutorials on this channel. It's a new channel for me, and I have not been using it as much as I want to, but I'm going to be starting to do live streams pretty often. I'm going to be doing them at least 3 times a week, at 9 p.m. Pacific time, until probably around 12 a.m. Pacific time, and then in some of those live streams, I am going to be doing tutorials, and I'll also be uploading tutorials on my main channel, as content instead of live streams. So there are going to be tutorials. So definitely subscribe if you want to see some tutorials from me, how to draw for me, because I've been drawing for I can't even tell you how long. But I've been drawing professionally since 2018, and been doing like paintings, illustration. I do a lot of different styles of art. I don't like to be limited by anything. So I do a lot of different art styles. I can draw chibi. I can draw anime if I really try, but it is actually so um, anime is really difficult. And I was talking about this earlier, but I hate drawing line art. Um, and anime is difficult because you have to have really good line art. I have sketchy line art. I love having a messy line art. I think it gives it character. But a lot of people who draw an anime style have really clean lines, and that's something I need to get better at because I do want to draw in that style eventually. And I've been practicing on that style, but it's something that is pretty difficult. And I mean, I've been doing art for a really long time, but I mean, I still have trouble with some styles and stuff. I have really more of an American illustration style that's influenced by anime, as you can tell by my eyes. But it's it's difficult to draw that style well. Oops. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a brief intermission and I will be back within like 3 to 5 minutes. I just have to run to the bathroom and take my dog out, and then I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back. Sorry for the brief intermission. I have some issues that I needed to address really quick. But that's taken care of so we can get back to drawing. Um, there might be some background noise. My fiance is going to be making some food, and we have a very small place. So there might be a little bit of background noise. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, it's not too disturbing for the rest of the stream. Um, but I'm planning on streaming until 12. So make sure you stay so I can finish this because I need somebody to motivate me to actually finish my work. Since I hate finishing things, I'm really good at procrastinating and not doing what I need to be doing. So let's see. Santosh says, "Bro, do you know 3D?" I do not. I can draw 2D things to look 3D, but I cannot draw like in Blender. Blender is terrifying to me. Um, I have not even given it a shot because it's so intimidating. Let's put like a little patch on my shirt. Or pins. You're searching for Krita tutorials for a very long time. Well, I am not the best at Krita, but I can give you what I know. And that's not much. I'm not gonna lie to you, my guy. But I can teach you some drawing techniques that can be applied in Krita. But I don't know a lot of Krita specific, um, like tips and tricks. I'm not the best at Krita. I am a procreate artist or a traditional artist. But I've used Krita off and on for a couple years, so I'm familiar with some of the techniques and tools. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I've never used Krita for like a full artwork except for once, and I don't know how I did it. Um, but I did it. I have. It's essentially a Wacom tablet, but it's a knockoff version of it. It's called the XP pen. Yeah, my cat is really angry. Wow. I think he doesn't like my drawing. He's probably mad at me for paying attention to art and my job instead of him because he's demanding and clingy. When it comes to Krita, I feel like it's kind of intuitive as long as you know the basics. So like up here's your brushes, up here's your blending modes, and your modes. So if you want, I only know how like 3 or 4 of these work. Um, I am not a Krita slut. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah. So we have some pins. Now I think I need something in the hair. I think we just need something cute in the hair. Maybe like a little pin. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. Maybe like I don't know what other details to add. I wear a lot of jewelry, so maybe. Oh, of course, I need my piercings. I just haven't even been able to see. There we go. I can't believe it. That was new streaming failed, basically. Didn't even put the right screen up. But now you guys can see what I'm doing.
You don't like that really often. Options. Seriously? No.
Okay. Now it's less shitty looking, except I kind of want to fix the hair. Oh my god, I keep hitting Control Z. I'm whatever. Okay. Okay, I actually really like that. That's cute. So now, okay, and then we're gonna do another layer and add colors of the shirt. Okay, and then another layer for the pants. Okay, and now another layer for the hair too. Like how George that is. Okay, that's the base colors. Actually, going to do a little reference sheet, basically. Some water. Oh my god, I am parched. My cat is here being cute. Okay, now we're gonna do some color stuff. So skin is really fun to color. What I do is I do something that Sam does art taught me, which was to kind of like exaggerate the saturation of the colors, um, especially next to shadows. So it kind of makes the shadows like stand out more, so that it's not as like it just helps it blend together better. Um, let's see. I need to find this again. Oh, there it is. Okay, I am on it. So we're going to how do we alpha lock? Is this alpha? No, that's not alpha. Um, maybe a clipping mask. I can maybe make a clipping mask. Is this a clipping mask? It's not a clipping mask. No. Okay. This is the hard part about Krita is figuring out the stuff that I don't know how to do that I know how to do on Procreate. Um, maybe it's a filter mask or a selection mask. Let's try selection mask. Nope, that's not it. Let's try transparency mask. Nope, let's not do that. And let's go again. And filter mask. Nope. And I'm gonna have to freaking Google how to set a flipping mask in Krita. How to set clipping mask in Krita. Alpha inheritance. Okay. See, that's what I thought. The little A. Okay. That sounds like lies. It sounds like lies because I am painting right off that layer. Whatever. We'll work with what it's allowing me to do, which is not much. Oh, you have to group the layers. Okay. I understand now. There we go. Yes. Okay. Took me forever to figure out how to make a clipping mask, but I finally did it. Okay. Now let's do this overlay. details. And also, I want to edit the line art I just saved. So, you did this wrong. Yeah, okay. to do. I'm like kind of stuck on this. I think I'm just like burning out a little bit. Um, but okay, what do I need to do next? Got like the basic colors for everything. I think their face is done. I guess next I could do the hair. Base color for the hair, and then redder. And something with a point. Six. That's different. Okay, and now it looks like shit, but just go with the flow because I promise it'll look better soon. Okay, and now Okay, that's looking cute. I like the hair. Um, Now we gotta move on to the shirts. Which one is the shirt? That's the pants. There's the shirt. I should probably name my layers, but that would be too difficult. Okay, and I just realized the clipping mask for the hair needs a little bit of blue. If I can. Okay, and then back to this. right? And we're gonna do a soft light. Yellow. Everybody frosty. And we want this like reddish color to kind of come through right where the sunlight is hitting. Realize I haven't been wearing my glasses this whole time, and I'm like, why am I getting a headache? Oh, because I don't have my freaking glasses on? definitely burning out just a little bit. I think I've been drawing for like 2 hours now, and normally I have a lot of breaks in between. I don't just like go off for this long, but it's a stream, so you gotta have fun. Um, but yeah, I am definitely losing steam. Let's see, what else can we do here? I want to clean up this jacket a little bit. Maybe smooth out the edges of everything that's going on here. All right, that's looking smooth. Now we're gonna do some details. Start with the bracelets just because they're right here. All right, guys. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Thank you guys for watching the stream and supporting my new channel. I really appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the love, all the chats, everything. So make sure you leave a thumbs up, hit that notification symbol to know when I post. I'm going to be doing live streams at least 3 times a week, if not every night from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. This one went a little bit over. That is probably going to be normal because I tend to get into something and not want to finish until I'm done. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you.